Construction at the Antelope Valley Station has been underway for 394 days. As of July 6th, manpower at the site was 918. Approximately 866,000 man-hours have been worked since construction began. This past month, 90,000 man-hours were worked. The above totals include all personnel on site. Erection of boiler steel and superstructure steel continues, with boiler steel now over 45% complete and superstructure steel over 28% complete. Pile driving operations are starting to wind down. It is expected that pile driving will end this month and will resume this fall with Unit 2 piling. Work started during the past month on contracts for Phase 3 substructures and Phase 1 mechanical installation. ABI Contracting continues erection of structural steel in the coal silo areas along the north and south sides of the boiler. 2 coal silos were set in place on the north side of the boiler. This month, 319 tons of structural steel were erected and 2,173 tons have been erected to date. 3,582 tons of structural steel have been received. Delivery of structural steel was completely shut down for approximately 2 weeks due to the truck strike. Concrete was placed for the condensate storage tank floor. Field fabrication of the condensate storage tanks is nearing completion, and it is expected that the tanks will be set in place shortly. The remaining sections of the turbine crane arrived at the site, and the turbine crane has been assembled in place on the structure. Field fabrication of coal silos and lube oil storage tanks continues.
Headquarters base 231. KG 3901, 231 clear.
Combustion engineering continues boiler steel erection. Erection of 4th tier steel was started on the west half of the boiler area, and 2nd tier was completed on the east half. 429 tons of boiler steel were erected during the month, and 2,618 tons have been erected to date. 4,520 tons of boiler steel are now on site. Installation of boiler ductwork is continuing. In addition, the 3 remaining radiant wall panel sections were set in temporary position inside the boiler cavity. 1 forced draft fan housing was set in place on its foundation. At present, the tower crane is out of service while it is being jacked to a higher elevation. Boom modifications are being completed at the same time.